Speak it out, but daily desk. Mahonero wako panyayai. Why don't you speak it out? Speak it out, speak it out. Taura, yeah, speak it out. Why don't you speak it out? Why don't you speak it out? Speak it out, yeah. Now all is green.
Hello guys, welcome back to Speak It Out on Daily Desk. This is Ali Green. Guys, we are back again with a bang, with another exciting episode. Today I'm not rolling alone. As you know, I don't come here alone. I can't do this show without someone. So I've got this amazing person. She is a mother, an entrepreneur. So that combination on its own, guys, you want to know how other people are doing it, how other people are handling those personalities, those two careers. So Miss Shy, welcome to Speak It Out.
Thank you so much, Alice, for having me.
I'm so happy you are here today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I've been watching your show and following you, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much. And like that support that you are giving us, guys, it means a lot. It really means a lot. People are concentrating on our shows. People are watching our shows. We appreciate you for that.
Yes.
So today I invited you for this topic. You know, it's not easy to start up something. And I know you just set up your business, your own business, and it's an academy as well.
Yes.
So it's a fear which other people are scared of facing. It's not easy to wake up and say, I'm going to do this and I have to do it and I'm doing it now.
Yes, it's not.
So we've got this topic as facing your fears. So I want to know, what was the inspiration of starting your business? I think if I start with that one, it can be an easy going for us.
Yeah, I think starting a business, it's something that I've always wanted. Growing up, I've always wanted to be this lady, which I think I am this lady now.
Okay.
I grew up from a family which have got a very poor, from a very low class family.
Okay.
So we always admired others. Vachikura uchivaona vakageza vakapfeka makeup vachidriva mota, but isusu in our family we didn't have that. So I always told myself that when I grow up I want to be that girl.
Wow.
You see, so ndakazopeswawo career yangu ndikapinda mu beauty industry, worked for companies. I worked for Dream Nails. I went to work for Sobey for like more than 5 years.
Wow.
So ndichiri kusobei koko, it gets to that point where you feel like I think yes, but that fear ya wataura, it doesn't take that away. The more I want, I think I can stand on myself right now. Fear yo inotowedzera
more
kuti if I stand on my own 2 feet, ndiana anondizivawo, ndiana achandisapota, because it looks like the people that are doing well vane a better background.
Influence.
Yes, they are already known in the industry. But I had to face that fear. And I told myself, I'm going to start. I'm going to start small. I'm going to start somewhere, but I'm going to start.
Wow.
Yes.
So was the inspiration was the background, you growing up seeing other people vakapfeka suit or formal clothes, going to work, and it was like no one in our family is doing this. I want to change the setback, I want to change the career, I want to change the environment. Wow. So being into beauty industry, was it your dream job or was it your desire, or there was something that you see like this is the easiest thing to do, or
no.
Is this something that everyone is doing it, let me just go into it?
It was a desire. Taiti tikashanya kuya kune hama dzedu dzinenge dzinowana for holiday, ani munozoti kunoendwa ku holiday kwa Harare, kwemakazeni aya anenge ari vane dzimba kwa Harare,
the rich aunties
ndainouya nemamagazini kubva ikoko. That's the only thing that I would bring. Kana ndauya kumba I would cut vakadzi vaive vakachena vaive vakapfeka magogo, ndichitora mapictures avo ndichimanamira mubhuku. And I've always told myself one day I'm going to be in the magazine. but kutaura chokwadi uchitarisa your surrounding, you'll be asking yourself, is this not just a dream? Ichazipeka gogoini andaidzikata maphotos egogo ai. So it has always been my passion. I've always wanted to be in the beauty industry. Zvakaoma kudaro taipisa rekeni kumusha tichidrowa maeyebrows.
Wow.
Saka azvisi zvinhu zvatakazotanga, chinhu chadakakura ndichida kuita zvinhu zvebeauty.
Because, you know, like I asked this question because everyone these days, if we hear that someone was doing beauty, people would just assume maybe it's easy, let me go for it. And people are getting money out of it, let me do it as well. If we see other people doing this like those days, everyone is going there.
Yes.
So I end up thinking maybe it's easy, or that's the least thing that everyone can do, or it's doable. Is it an easy job? Because if you see a lot of people doing it, you end up thinking it's, you know, like I think our gender or us as human beings, we think if someone is doing something, it's an easy thing. So is it easy in beauty industry? Is it a smooth go? Like everything does to flow?
It's not a smooth going industry. Maybe if you are qualified and working for someone, it can be just smooth. Because you're going to wake up, wongonogara pa desk. Kana chakati chapera woti mem, this is finished, wotengerwa na boss. But I think running your own business is quite a different thing. Nekuti uchada kurana business during the day, you have to be there, you have to be smiling, you have to be patient, you have to apply all the other things. Chausina kuziva kuti zvichauya ne business. Because powakatanga you thought I'm only going to do nails and I'm going to paint people's faces. But that's not it. People,
more into it.
There is more into it. Making someone smile, akauya akagarapa ukamgadzira. Not everyone brings positive energy to the table.
True.
Mumano we are karifewa kwa uri, but I'm not sure if I can trust you. But you're already seated in my chair.
Yeah, and you're already here, and you're saying you're not sure of trusting me.
When you are here already,
it's a turn off, right?
It's a turn off. So I have to keep that environment happy, although client yangu aisati ya smile. You understand? So you end up wataona kuti I have got a lot of characteristics in me,
which you didn't know.
Which I didn't know. One thing I didn't know about myself, but I have got a lot of patience.
Really? So are you trying to say in beauty industry it requires patience? It's another qualification which must be there. It's
another qualification that has to be there. Remember, you are dealing with people. You have to be patient. You are the business. Business rako kuti rinzi, business rako riri kukura, business rashai riri kukura. You are being nice to people. You are listening more than talking. So you have to listen.
So on that, I just want to know, when you started the business, at first did you start for beauty?
Yes, I did start for beauty.
You started for beauty, right?
I did start for beauty when I was working as a nanny.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I think you need to take me back to them. Like you need to take me back to the nanny part and raising the money to become a therapist.
So I started working as a nanny during the day. Maneru, ndoenda kuita babysitting. That was first. Ndichiraisa mari yangu. Then it came to a point yekuti Maria yanga yavepo. Ndanga raise mari yangu yapo.
Enough now.
Not enough, almost enough, because ku college waikwanisa kubhadhara 3 installments. So I had to go pay. Then ndoenda kubasa, ndoenda ku training during the day, Monday to Friday. Ma weekends ndoenda kunoita babysitting.
Yeah.
Maneru naenda kunoita babysitting. So which means makuseni kushuka maskat at 3 o'clock I'm in college. From college ndishabereka bag rangu ndakanaka kuenda babysitting.
Wow.
Ndorira ndichi babysitter makuseni na 6 ndiri mutrain kuenda kumba ndonosvika ndogeza ndopfeka uniform yekuchikoro ndoenda kuchikoro.
And on that, like, you used to have assignments which need you to read, because my book of beauty, I know, like, they can be very stressful.
Not
so
you
need to sit down and do the assignment. You need to read And already you were babysitting your child.
Not just the assignments. Remember, I was also a wife and a mother.
Jeez. That's a huge thing.
Yes. So you still have to, I still had to balance. Going for training, going to work as a babysitter, and I must do my assignments at kuchikoro. I must also help my son with homework. And I must also do shirikudiwa kuchikoro. And I am a wife in between.
Oh my God. And is a husband waiting for you?
Yes.
Who needs to see a wife?
Who needs to see a wife?
There's a child who is waiting for the mother.
Yes.
There's a teacher waiting for the student.
Assignment. And there's a boss there waiting for you to come babysit because she wants to have a good night's sleep.
Was it a rough one?
It kind was a rough one.
If we can scale it from 1 to 10, how rough was it?
It was 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was rough. I lost weight. And people thought I was on diet.
Does it worth the stress?
It is very worth it. It's rewarding. Look at me right now. I'm smiling. And every time I speak about it, nega, I feel relieved inside. I feel relieved. But is this really me?
Because these other people out there watching right now, guys, please can you kindly share this live and call other people to come, and we just had to understand how other people made it in life. Not like made it, how they change their life, how they change their environment, how they change where they come from. Because I think most of us, we come from very poor backgrounds. And rich kids, they are born rich and they die rich.
Yes.
As we have to work for every 1 rand that we get. We have to hustle so hard. So you coming from a poor background, being a mom, balancing all those things, and now you are now a boss. Now someone is explaining things to you. Someone have to tell you like, boss, we did this and that.
Yes. It's such a huge task to carry. But and you are proud of yourself. I take each day as it comes. Pandakatinda kutanga business. I prayed. I cried. I am that person okuti and did that strong support kumashure kwangu. I have got my brother who is younger than me. He's 9 years younger than me. So I consider him my son, but he's my brother.
Obviously, you're kind of deputy parent
yes,
to him.
I am actually a parent to him because my parents, they both passed away when I was 15, turning 16.
Sorry,
and they passed away the same year. So all these challenges, you're doing them alone. On your own feet.
You are facing your own fears.
You are facing your own fears. You are facing your own demons. Zvino zvikatooma una wakufonera wotopinda bochema kana wachema wotopikuta musodzi wesa makeup obuda otangidza futi.
I like you telling me now like your parents passed away and you were left with your brother, trying to make things right for both of you, trying to change the environment for both of you. It really breaks me because sometimes when we see people, we just assume they were born like that, or they're just blessed to have those things. And now hearing there was you, a babysitter who was working
as a nanny,
going to work, going to school. And you have to take off your brother as well. And when we see people, we just think, they made it because it's easy for them.
Yes.
Sometimes we're not going to watch. There's this thing always coach. I
don't like that way.
And sometimes it breaks me because when I hear other people's stories, then understand where they come from. And I also have got my own story when the people are like, oh, you made it because it's easy for you. I don't think it's easy like that.
No, it's not. The kawedi kako kekunze vane lucky. It breaks. It breaks you inside. Sometimes you have to talk about it. Sometimes you just keep quiet. You
feel like screaming your story to the people. Like you end up like that's why you see other people these days. They use status as a weapon, maybe.
Exactly, which is not necessary. as I learned growing up, kukura kwatiri kuita we are maturing, stressing your kuburitsa stress yako chiisa pa status, it's unnecessary. No one cares, nobody cares. Make it better. Parikusekwa pacho, make it better. Zvauri akuscreama out loud, make it better. Ngazvibude uzviburitsa in a positive way, because kuzviscreama out on the status, it's really not changing anything. So make something about it.
So I just want to know, how did you raise the money of starting your own business?
I really didn't raise any money to start my business.
Wow. If you say you didn't raise any money, because to buy things you need money.
My husband gave me a surprise.
Wow.
Yes. He gave me a surprise to start my own business. Although I had already established a bit of things, a few things, when I was still working for Sobe, since I was now single at that time. I had moved from the first marriage and I was single at that time. So I was buying shinjangu on the background, pay kauya ukaita my budgets ako emwedzi notenga shinjangu, because I always had a vision yekuita stanga business rangu.
So let me take you back a little bit. So you're trying to say all these years you were buying things and keeping things?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Equipment?
Yes.
To start a business?
Yes. Small equipments. You know, when you're single, you're really not gonna go buy stuff for 10,000. You're going to go out there and buy stuff for 1.2 and you'll be very proud of yourself.
Obviously.
And you are in the beauty industry. You know how how expensive they are. You understand. So I've always told myself that I think I have worked for Sobe enough. I think it's about time I go stand on my own feet. But zvinenge zvisina kubalance.
Yeah.
Zvinhu zvinenge zvisina kukwana. So I used to go do my treatments after work kumba to raise extra money yekuti nditenge equipment. So that's how I raised my stuff. Then when I met my boyfriend, who is now my husband, he also helped me. But no, you are very good at this thing. When you are off, these people at Sobe, they call you to ask you for advice. This happened at work, what must we do? Are they paying you marine extra because you are off? But no, they're not paying me any extra money. He also told me that I think it's about time you start. And that fear that we spoke about, I told him, I don't think I can do it.
I can do it.
Remember, he was a boyfriend. And you don't trust a boyfriend that much. Then he gave me a surprise that made me resign and start my own business. Started just doing treatments until now. I now offer trainings. I'm now a facilitator, which I'm very proud of myself.
I'm very proud of you as well.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you. Like, hearing the journey, it means, like, when you're talking it now, you said it in less than 5 minutes, but it took years.
It took years.
There was sorrow, there was pain.
There was sorrow, there was pain, a lot of it, a lot of tears.
And still with Miss Shy, and on the topic of facing your fears. So, Miss Shy, I just want to know something. I don't want to because I think if we ask you questions, we help other people.
Yes.
Which I want to understand the journey and understand the journey. So like now, Makudzidzisavan.
Yes.
How is it?
As much as I would like to say it's stressing, I think it's refreshing.
Wow.
Yes, because remember, when you share an experience with someone, when you share knowledge with someone, it takes you back. It takes you back to basics. You understand? So I can say I'm there with the beauty, right? But then I'm teaching a beginner, which means I have to go back to the basics. So as I teach here, I think I'm learning afresh.
Wow.
Yes. So
it's like it's refreshing you each and every time.
Yes. It's refreshing me, and I've also got to find myself there in the training. For years, people have been begging me Shai, can you please train us to do nails? Yo, no, she could train us. Shai, can you please train us to do makeup? Yo, and nakana patience. Someone kutanga kubata eyeliner. I've always declined this until I got to a point where I am pandaga register business rangu and all that, and I realized nakatanga namaskana too. I was just testing the waters. The outcome was 100. It made me very proud. The other lady akatovura saluni yake kunyanga huko, atorana saluni yake. So it got me so proud that I told myself, if I can do this, if I can make people cry, vachindichemera kuti Shai, thank you so much. You have put food on our table inini mwana wangu mkomana, because I'm just a single mother. If I can do this for this one lady, how many people am I going to help? And it's helping me, and I'm also helping others. I've realized that I've got so much patience, and
I didn't know
that. I didn't know the reason yandai rambira could train avan. I always told myself that I don't have patience. I think if you are at your lowest, you snap. If you are at your lowest, you won't be a happy girl.
You limit yourself.
You limit yourself. But when you are at a point where you're relaxed, you are happy, you can also share knowledge. Paipanonzi happy girls, they are always smiling.
Yeah, happy girls are always happy people.
Yes. So you can share that knowledge because zviri kubva pamoyo wako ende zviri kubuda wakasununguka uri kunzwa kuda kushare. Auzive excitement yandinoita Alice. Pakauya student asiri kuziva kana kuti chi. Ndozoona after 1 week that she's doing this. That excitement nita kuti ndiende kumba ndichinzwa kungenda nhonga mari so. Although I wish kunonga mari, but yeah.
It's so funny. You still wish kunonga mari, and now you wish kunonga mari mimi chishanda mari.
I was married to Shanda,
but kunongo.
As a girl who doesn't want to wake up achiona mu bank make mine 80 million yakarasika kana kutamba lotto do 150 million? Who doesn't? The goal is money.
Wow, I'm cutting this clip every change another kumgani 30 million yakara 80 million yakarasika. Yaraspanani, like I don't know, there's someone like, you know, since I came to Cape Town, I've never picked money.
Really?
For real?
I'm always lucky with picking money. Yesterday, pa Woodstock caught up. I saw a guy achisa change. 70 rand. Akatopota womwe. 70 rand ikavira pasi. And he was on the phone. I was with my husband. So I quickly picked the money and then I rushed to the guy. And then I tapped him and said, you dropped your money. Okay, the guy didn't even say thank you. He just looked at me and took his money and put it in his pocket.
For real?
For real. Like even the security guard was there, was like, our sister, you should have given me that money. That guy is not grateful.
You didn't say thank you?
No, he didn't.
There's so weird people out there. Like,
yeah, he just looked at me and then.
So next time, I think you know what to do.
Not only 70 rand.
No, but like at least you can just give it to someone who needs it. Because like you didn't need the money. I don't think he needed it.
I don't think he needed it. But yeah, if I have to pick money, if I have to go and nonga mari, I would like to nonga mari akawanda. And like nonga mari is nabas. Ashma 50 million ikoko chingwenda in.
Shima 50 million. Which means like that's the least of the money that you wanna pick up.
Yeah, that's the money that I wanna pick up.
It's okay. So I just wanna go back to our session because but I was nonga mari that bepano. So where are we sitting? Where are we seeing yourself in 5 years?
I hate that question.
Yeah, I would like. They always ask you people come and interview those questions. I don't know why, but they need. I think I don't know. I don't even know why I'm asking it.
I think we must have a fixed answer for everyone. Everyone, an interviewer one for that question. But I'm actually barely seeing myself surviving until Friday. Monday vunza out, how am I seeing myself in 5 years?
No, we have to ask because like you mustn't stop dreaming.
Yes, that's true.
So obviously people have got plans, and especially people want to business. They plan. I think they plan every day, every second, every hour. They'll be planning.
True. That is
so. We want to know where are we seeing the business.
I would like to have an academy, like an academy that can take
thing.
like a real thing, an academy, and I would like to have it in Zimbabwe.
Wow.
Yes.
Really? You're not
Yes.
taking it back to the roots?
Yes, that's exactly my aim. I would like to have the academy back home in Marondera. I would like to educate the girl kids that are in the village. I would love to afford kuti pa-academy pangu vana varipo 30 ndine ndiri kuvasponsor fees.
Wow.
I would love that. I would like to take it back home. Ndinosimudza mwana musikana ari kumusha.
So are you more into girl child, like to women empowering, or a girl child empowering? Because like all these things you've been supporting ladies all the way. So do you want to motivate other ladies? Are you more into women, like motivating
I
other
am more
women?
into women. I would like us as ladies kuti tisimudzirane. Because I'll be judging everything, the cheetah around my life, what I went through from being a child until to where I am.
And you're having a moment where you were a single mom as well.
Yes. Kuve uri married wobvako woenda kuita single mother, wobvako woenda kuita second marriage, wobva ikoko wotarisa kwakatanga uri kwandakatanga ndiri as a girl chakaita kuti ndiite mwana at an early age so I look at all that. Zvinondipa kuti no, madzimai we need kudzidzisana pachedu, especially isusu madzimai ekuZimbabwe. Tikadzidza isusu, Alice, iwewe you will be able to teach your daughter. Your daughter will be able to learn a skill from the mother. And it will go on. So I'm more about empowering each other as ladies. Empowering a girl child. Akura achiziva kuti chero ndikakura ndichaenda kuchikoro ndisina boots. But at some point
I have to keep dreaming.
I have to keep dreaming. And I have to own boots dzandinoda. And that's me. I am that girl. I grew up ndine pair 1 year boots.
That's a powerful thing.
Yes,
that's
boots 1 year kuchikoro. Iyoyo ndo yaenda kuchurch, ndo inoenda kumchato. Iyoyo boots yekuchikoro ka 3 leaf kaikai.
So, and I just want to know, like, what's your take when you see other people, other ladies, especially ladies, body shaming other ladies, or saying bad things about other ladies? How does it make you feel?
At first,
because you see ladies, they've got this thing of suppressing each other, like pulling each other down.
Especially these
and
days.
You, with your target, you want to lift up ladies, and seeing people but you destroy Anna. And you're like the opposite thing of that.
Yes. These days zvakuitika ndezvekuti tikapinda beauty industry tese, iwewe une shop yako ye-beauty up, ine ndine shop yangu ye-beauty up, we literally become enemies.
Wow.
Andizive if with the other nationalities kuti zviriko here, but ndo zvangoveko kuti ine ndikavhura shop yangu uye akavhura shop yake, kana tikatanga kuposta taakutongoonana sema-enemies.
Competitors.
We are just competitors. Must we be competitors? Why can't we do zvatinoona zvichiitwa navamwe business ladies, zvichiitwa nema-South African ladies, kuti I'm hosting a business shower. Then ku business shower yangu I must ask Alice, I must ask this one, I must ask this one. Vauye ku business shower yangu. As business ladies, let's discuss business. Tatove motesem business.
That's why we have to stay
we
together.
Are doing it. So competing really doesn't help. I think kutoita ma-business showers tichibatsirana, because kuti ndine shop yangu hazvisi kuzovhara shop yako. Yako inotoripo, you are pushing your own agenda. I'm pushing my own agenda.
That's good, because you know, like on that, I see my South Africans. You know, Leslie Makoti.
Yes.
You know, she play with this. Now I always forget her name. The one with short hair. You know, like they're into the same business.
Yes.
Same marketing strategies.
And they do it together.
And they work together.
Yes.
The other day, I even saw them wearing hembe zakamechana. What? Not in my country, we don't do that.
No.
We don't do that we don't do that.
No, we don't. Like recently, I started selling my imitations, my designer labels. So I'm also taking that from China and selling. So it doesn't mean kana iwe wagara uchitengesa ininda competitor wako. No, I'm a beginner on that. I'm trying to push business rangu on the side. So can I Alice wagara uchita, allow me to give you a phone call and this kuti ndipe ma contacts ako. Kana ndikakubvunza o advice usasare uchinditaura kuti vanoda kundikopa. No, my clientele is my clientele and your clientele is your clientele.
So are you trying to say we need to support each other no matter what, even when they same business, we need to keep on encouraging each other?
Yes. There is no need for animosity. I always say the beauty industry, especially the beauty industry, because that's where I am, it's a whole big round cake. I always say this. And on this round cake, each of us can get a slice. It's big enough for each one of us to get a slice on that cake. We can all survive. A slice of that cake. There is no need to create the animosity. There is no need to create hatred. Let's just uplift each other. We can do this together. And actually, we can do it right if we do it together.
Because on that, I think like it's a nice thing because the other people want the same business as well in a different business. Listening to you right now, they want to know because maybe it's my first time into makeup industry and I end up facing things like that. Shy akuntinyane client or shy akunoti makeup Ali Green and Nachombonaka or nama brows ake and stuff. So are you trying to say if I have a problem, if you see something which I'm not doing right on makeup, I'm supposed to call you and say, oh Shy, I saw your brows. Can you try this technique? Is that what you want us to do for each other, helping each other, like to correct Tani in a nice way without makuwa way?
I think the best way to do it is I think I do one thing best. Saka chandino ita ichocho kana iwewe chiri kukunetsawo ndisire message. You know what I do? I do my 1-day workshops. Shy, you know what? I'm doing my nails, but ombre irikundinetsa. I do my 1-day workshops. So I'll tell you can come to my shop. We can do 1 day, one-on-one. I do private lessons. Kune vanhu vasingade kuzikanwa kuti vari kutraina, vasingade kutorwa maphotos. Vari kutraina in secret. They have their reasons. So I do that. So you come, I'm struggling with this, I help you with that. Panekuti titaurane, what are we benefiting from that? What are we building from that? At the end of the day, we want results. And we want good results. You understand? Hakuna muna anogona zvese. I can be good with makeup, but I'll still need someone to install my wig.
Yeah.
So always look for munarpa next pako. Ndrikunetsekana ku install a wig. Can you maybe do a 1-day raundi batsira? I'll be paying. That's business. That's what we are into. We are doing business. So you come, I teach you to install a wig. Iwo wondipa mari. On good terms. Wadzokera kushop kwako. I call you after 3 days. How is it going? You also tell me, thank you so much, Shai. My clients are very happy. My wig achadona. We have moved. And it's a win for both of us.
Wow, that's very powerful. So to everyone who is listening to you right now, who is a makeup artist, especially we're talking about makeup business, because that's the business that you are in. We don't want to tackle in other people's business and they'll be like, why are you talking about this business and you don't know how it runs?
Yeah.
So what can you say to another makeup artist, to take a nail take, a lash take, a masseuse, anyone who's listening to you right now, like on that, like what must we do? Like what can you say to them?
I think what I can say is nyaya yema clients, that's the most burning issue. Kuti usati client yangu yabiwa, atibirane ma clients. Client inoyenda. Remember, client iri kubhadhara with her own money. Client inoyenda yega kwa inenge ichida kuyenda. Yonobhadhara. Kana ukaona client isauye kwa uri yako enda pa salon iri pa next door, don't be bitter about it.
Maybe it's cheaper than you.
No, it's your money. She's allowed to explore. Imi mkaenda pa waterfront munaenda Mzara, mobuda muenda H&M, mobuda muenda Ackermans.
Mandiende Mzara.
potentially munotengeka. So if that's the same thing that happens with my clients, vakauya, they come shop at you, voita makeup kwauri. Next time they want to try a different hand, even vauya 3 times kwauri, they will also go to the salon next door, they want to try it. Next time uona vachenda kune salon iripa next. So you must know that client aibiwe, client inoyenda yega. Remember mari arikunobhadhara mari yake. So kunzi andichataura navava vakandibira client yangu. That's not how the business works. And also one more thing, don't gossip about other nail techs or other shops with the client.
Yeah, I think that's a bad one.
The next day you find that client sitting in the same salon that you were talking to her about. What are you going to do? Asaka uchata say.
Saka uchata say. Don't go and tarry and go to, oh, how can you do that?
So client inoenda, client inodzoka. Let's just see it as pamo, pane shop right, pane boxer, pane pick and pay, pane Woolworths. Allow people to shop where they want. Don't be bitter. Ukaona shamari yako ichenda kuneta training yema nails ku salon kwa Shai because iwo uno train ma nails. Sometimes she just prefer kuti munasiri shamari yake amu train.
Yeah, because on that I think maybe because like no jairirana.
Yes. So don't lose your friend because I end up kunetwa training ku shop kwa Shai. I saw she's doing training yema nails ku shop kwa Shai, but we've been friends in Reitama training. Yes, maybe the reason yaendera ko ndeyekuti aunoti akauya kuzoitwa newe muchazoita dzimwe nyaya dzisiri the training. Better aende kuna Shai, she is not that close to Shai. So it will be business. Don't lose a friend over silly things.
Wow. So thank you so much, Shai, for coming. I think you need to come back again and we talk about more stuff because today I think Chango Chawara, but it wasn't all I wanted. I wanted a lot of things and pretty much questions Amanda to see you because I got to wonder. So I think we need to come back again and we do this talk kutishinatsa kuipedza tombopinda but mama yanga tichimbokata then we have to check up on a cream chap tonzonzwisisana. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, Alice.
And can you tell us can you just tell me like your Facebook pages and your handles so that other people can follow you? And
on Facebook we are there as Keishi Beauty, and on our Instagram we are there as Keishi Beauty Spa. We are there as well on TikTok as Keishi Beauty Spa. Okay. We are there on LinkedIn as Keishi Beauty Spa. Okay. So you can follow us on our platforms.
Okay, thank you so much guys for watching this episode with Shai, and she was trying to explain her own journey, her own thoughts. No hard feelings. It was about her own thoughts, talking about what she see need to be corrected, need to be done, and how she did it from zero to something, from facing her own fears by herself. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. This is Ali Green signing out. A special thanks to my producers all the way. I always have to thank them. Nash Empire and Kuda, guys, thank you for making this thing happen. Thank you for making these lives possible. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. It's not over until you speak it out.
Speak it out, but daily desk. Mahonero wako panyayai. Why don't you speak it out? Speak it out, speak it out. Taura, yeah, speak it out. Why don't you speak it out? Why don't you speak it out? Speak it out, yeah. Now all is green.